A medication procedure consists of 2 phases. You need to fully complete, spread over 2 to 3 days. This treatment is available for up to 9 weeks after your last period. On day 1, you'll take a pill, mifepristone, at the abortion center. This medication terminates pregnancy by blocking the effect of progesterone, which keeps a pregnancy viable. You won't usually notice it at all. Only 1 in 5 women experience bleeding the day after phase 1. The amount can vary from just a little bit to heavy bleeding with clots. In very rare cases, you may also experience nausea, dizziness, and stomach or abdominal cramps. If you vomit within 45 minutes of taking the medication, contact the center. Between the first and second phases, you can work or do other things as usual. 24 to 48 hours after taking the first medication, you will start the second phase of the procedure. In this phase, you'll need to insert 4 tablets of misoprostol at home at a specified time as deeply into your vagina as possible. This drug causes the uterus to contract so it can expel the pregnancy. You need to make sure someone is with you that day who can help you if needed. A hot shower, hot water bottle or ibuprofen alternated with paracetamol will help with the pain. Don't wait until you're in pain. Take a painkiller beforehand. Follow the advice you were given at the abortion center about pain management. What you'll experience with a medication procedure is similar to a miscarriage. The bleeding and cramps are often more severe than they are during a normal period. You may also see large clots or clumps of blood. The bleeding and cramps usually start 1 to 3 hours after, and the amniotic sac will be expelled after 24 hours. This may also cause heavy bleeding, nausea, vomiting, and abdominal cramps. Still aren't experiencing any cramps or bleeding after 3 hours? Then take the second dose of misoprostol as discussed at the center. Pain levels and how long the procedure lasts will vary from person to person. For some people, it takes longer than for others. The pain and bleeding will usually resolve by the end of the day. You will continue to bleed for a while after the procedure. That's normal. Sometimes the bleeding will last a week, sometimes until your next period. You will have your next period 4 to 6 weeks after the procedure. 2 weeks after phase 2, you'll take a special pregnancy test that we will give you. If the test is negative and you have no symptoms, you won't need a follow-up appointment. If the test is still positive or you're experiencing symptoms, contact the abortion center. You can also get in touch with Luna if you need someone to talk to. You can become pregnant again immediately after the procedure. That's why it's important to start using contraception right away. Abortion is normal and safe. Complications are rare. Heavy bleeding with clots and cramps are normal and part of the treatment. You may also experience nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Are you bleeding heavily through more than 2 pads an hour for at least 2 hours in a row? Or have you had a fever that's above 38 degrees for more than a day? Then contact the abortion center or your GP. You should also contact the center if you still haven't seen any bleeding at all 2 days after the procedure, or if you're still experiencing signs of pregnancy.